Okay, back to the problem. So now, we're going to measure every radii here in the pie chart. So when I look through every measure here, this measures 5.6. This radii here measures 5.6 din. This radii here, yun ang dito, 5.6 din. Kasi nga sometimes the radii have different measure. That's why you have to get the real measure. We have to use the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. So this 5.6 din. Ito naman, gano'ng kaaba to? 6 cm. 6 cm na naman to. Tapos ito naman ay 6 cm. So therefore, this is 3 6 cm and 3 5.6. So ito yung pangalawa ng average. Ang average ko dito ay 5.6 times 3. Remember, to get the mean is the average of the numbers. So 5.6 times 3 is 16.8. And 6 times 3 is 18. Summing together, we get 34.8. Or if I were to type it in the formula here, ganito yung mangyayari. So type ko average. Diba? Type ko si average. I type the average of 5.6, then 5.6, then 5.6, and then 6, 6, 6. We should get 5.8 as our average. Just like how I divided here, we should get 5.8 as the average. Now, to get the median is the central number. But because the given set of data, we have an even set of numbers, hence, we need to arrange them from least to greatest like this. So, you have 5.6, 5.6, 5.6, 6, 6, 6. This is yung pinakagitnaan. And we need to get the sum of the two. So, 5.6 plus 6. This becomes 11.6. Now, 11.6 divided by 2. Get the average of the two numbers. Because, diba, remember, nakabias kapag ganito yun, diba? So, we need to get the average. Because 11.6 is not the median. Otherwise, it would look unfair. So, we need to divide. This becomes 5, 10, 16. Tama. Our median is still 5.8. Now, what's the mode? Since there's 3 6s and 3 5.6s, therefore, our mode is 5.6 and 6. Those are the modes. Sometimes, in a given set of data, you might have more than 2 modes in a given set. So, yan. Kung ganon, you will have to get the duplicated ones and then get those. Alin yung pinakamarami, yun ang mode. Now, the range, ang range ay yung from the greatest number to the lowest number. So that we will know what is the discrepancy. Kung gaano kalakas yung agwatan. Like, di ba, remember in some Family Feud videos that we watched, sometimes the top answer can be so high, tapos the lowest answer ranges a low set of points. That's why we have to consider the range. Kung gaano ba kataas at kung gaano kabababa. And how much is the agwatan from the highest to the lowest number. It's always important to consider the range so that we will also determine how the mean is based. Kasi nga people say that sometimes we don't usually just trust the mean because we can't just always base things by the mean. Because sometimes if you have a range that's way too high, the mean can't be trusted. So yan. So we can trust either the median or the mode depending on the situation. Now, we get the range and it's 6 minus 5.6. So ang range namin ay 0.4. So yun ang range namin. Yun. So now to distinguish what is the best to use, let's use the mean and the median because the mean and the median are exactly the same. So our mean radius is 5.8. So therefore, let's use 5.8 as the measure of the radius in centimeters. Now, all we need to do is to solve for the answer in centimeters. Our job is to solve for the circumference and the area of every sector of the circle. Don't worry, mabilis lang to. Pero just wait there, I'll just type the solution sheet. Okay, so therefore, this is the formula. So therefore, we can do the formula in two situations. If we were to do the radian formula, it's 5.8 times the angle that you want, which is 112 times 3.14 divided by 180. Tama? Take note, 112 and 180, they can cross out, which simplifies to 112 divided by 4 is 28. Then 180 divided by 4 is 45. So therefore, that would be our answer. So doing that will give us another answer. Okay? Now let's see if we will get the same answer here. Not, di ba remember, tinype ko dito. So now we type the product. So we type the product of 5.8 times, what's the value? 28 times pi, 3.14, then divide by 180. We should get, oh my goodness, what did I do there? Sige, wait lang muna. Okay, I got the problem fixed, okay? So, how did you go with the music? So, yan. So, that's the formula. Ang formula dapat ay, tama pa rin, we can also do the radian formula. The radius times 112 times 3.14 divided by 180. But the reason why I got it wrong, it's because the 5.8 is the radius. To solve for the circumference of one circle, it's the diameter. Remember, if 5.8 is a radius, therefore, the diameter must be 11.6 centimeters. So, yun ang circumference ng circle. Now, that's not all. Kasi nga remember, just what I said, we still need to get the real circumference. So, diba remember ito yun? I work this out on every angle. So, ganito siya. Yun, diba? Then, I divide. So, 3.14 times 11.6, which is the diameter. Then, times Q26, which is this guy. The angle that you want. And then, divide by 360. Here, we did it this way. Then the formula is still the same. Dahil may dollar sign na nalock dito sa baba. Then I drag everything down. Then I sum everything up. Sinum ko yung lahat. And we should get a total circumference of 36.424. And if we do the same thing here, we still get it. Remember, for the curved parts, for all the arcs, if we get the circumference of the circle exactly the same as the area of the one entire circle, we are correct. Now, what if we were to get the exact sector of the circle such that it also adds the two radii? Very easy lang to. So, this is what we're going to do. We will do this. Remember, just click the cell that you want, this one, then add with the radii, which is 11.6, not 5.8. Then, once we do, we drag it down. We drag it down so that we can get the answer. Yan. So, that should be our circumference of the sector of circle. For the first sector with 112 degrees, that's 22.9. 22.9 cm. The second one, which is the ano yun, pera, the 80 degrees, that's supposed to be 19.694. Yung sa oras, which is 18 volts, that's 18.8848. Tapos yung what you call this sa tiwala, 17.265. Height ay 14.02. And you know the rest. Yun lang. And that's how you solve for the circumference of the circle. Now to solve for the area. To solve for the area of the circle, do you remember there's a formula that I taught you before? Remember the formula for solving for the area of one circle is always pi times radius squared. But that's for one whole circle. So if I were to get the area of one whole circle, that's 3.14 times 5.8 squared. Diba? And we should come up with this answer that you see here. 105.6296 square centimeters. Now to solve for the area of every sector of the circle, ganito yung formula. There are two ways in how you can do it. You can either get the area of one circle and then multiply that by the angle that you want, all divided by 360. Or, another formula you can also do is 1/2 times the radius squared times theta. Like for example, the angle that you want, then times pi divided by 180. So, 112. So, let's do this in two ways. So, ganito yun in area, tapos in radian. Wait lang po ah. Okay, so now that's how we do it, alright? So, did you enjoy listening to that music? So, here's how we solve for the formula. Now, to solve for the area of a circle, we know we always have to do pi times the radius squared, then times the angle that you want divided by 360 to give you the area of one sector of the circle. So, therefore, this part, yung sa pagmamahal, which is this guy, this should measure 32.8624 square centimeters. Ito yun. So, we did this formula. 3.14 times 5.8 squared times the Q26, which is this guy, di ba? Ito yun, yung angle that we want. Then, we divide by 360 because we need to go 360 degrees to go to one circle. But because we're dividing it, that's why we stop up to there, up to that point. And that's the answer. Now, if we were to do it in radians, ito yung formula. 1/2 times 5.8 squared, then, di ba remember, times the angle that you want times pi divided by 180. And we should still get the same answer din. Either way, we should still get the same answer. Now, for the second one, which is pera, it's supposed to be 23.47. Ito yun. This one. The same formula still implies. Diba? Ito yun. Then multiplied by 360. Then this one sa oras. Oras ay nandito. So, dapat ang area dyan ay 21.12. So, when we do this, we should get this answer. Very easy, di ba? And then the next one is tiwala dito sa baba. Iwala. 16 degrees. 16.43127 square centimeters. Then, if we also do it this way, we still get the same answer din, even in the radian formula. But just be sure to divide that by 180. Then, the next one is height. So, yun. That's supposed to be 7.041793 square centimeters. And last but not least ay yung ito. Yung sa nothing. 4.7. That's why it's better to use Microsoft Excel para you can get an accurate answer. Yun. Rather than you do it on paper. Then after that, we sum everything up. If we sum everything up to get the area of one whole circle, your answer is correct. So yan, di ba remember the area of one whole circle is 105.6296. And if we sum up all the values together and still come up with the same answer, we are correct. To do this, I click sum, then open parenthesis, then highlight the cells which I want to add, and then yun nga, that's how I got the answer. Yun lang, and that's it. And that's the end of our pie chart lesson. Thanks you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!